And across the line, it is a good enough lap.
It's better than nothing.
And that pushes, unfortunately, Jessica out of quali.
Yep, I think she is on track at the moment and improving through the first sector. Hayden Gullis also out there on track. Ricky O'Free coming over the line now to start his lap. So they will all have a chance to riposte here and get themselves up. Someone who is definitely out of this one, Sert Dogan. He currently sits in 14th position, 2 places away from that drop zone. Ultra Killer is on the bubble right there. He's also out there on the lap, and I think we can go on board with him through this final sector at the moment. So he's going to be hoping that he can improve on his lap time as he heads towards, I think, a slow running Sauber there of Matty D13. Towards turn 16 he goes. He may be able to use him for a little bit of distant tow. Actually, Matty D13 is not slow running. That's a hot lap for him. Apologies for calling you slow running there. Doesn't improve there. Does not improve his time. So that's potentially disastrous for him. Jessica Bull over the line. Doesn't improve either. Someone does jump up the timing board there, as Emphatic says, I don't think we're going to make it. I think he is going to make it. It's only Ricky O'Free who can improve out there in that Williams coming towards this final sector. He's going 3 seconds quicker than his lap before. Of course, that was set on intermediates and also had problems on it too. Ricky O'Free versus Sert Dogan. Sert Dogan won't have a chance to riposte. He's out of the session. He didn't go for another lap. The Williams driver of Ricky O'Free coming into a place Curbs mid-season, missed out last week. Can he make it into Q2 here? He'll open up the DRS, he'll split the timing beam, and he does jump up into 5th position. That pushes Sert Dogan out, Ultra Killer out, and Jessica Bull. Both Red Bulls don't make it through to Q2. For Q3, over the line, Tom will improve, and it is only up into 8th there, so he could be seriously under pressure here.
5/10 off in the first sector. As soon as I saw that second sector appear, although it was good in the second sector, it just wasn't hooked up. And I think that snap of oversteer that we saw briefly on camera was exactly what got him there. And yeah, we've got GB and Dark Viper. Dark Viper, good improvement there to P4. But once again, not dipping into the 120s. I would have expected to see a lot more times in the 120s here, but we're not seeing it. Maybe just the track temperature or the tires not. That's an interesting line. Now that could be the fastest line through the corner. Just straight lining it a little bit. Let's see. It's currently safe, but not really. Down to P9 now as Hayden Gullis P3. That's a big improvement. Once again, Hayden Gullis, as we see Hats going off to Narnia there at the end. Will it be an improvement? Yes.
Tim at Monaco risk. Look at that. Ben's at 10th position. Ricky O'Free could be the person to knock the championship leader out of qualifying here. He does. Tim at Monaco, he didn't have enough in the tank. And Emphatic, someone we thought was going to struggle, does just make it free by the skin of his teeth, because Tom, he is improving at that. Actually, he is improving. He's gone for a second lap, 2 tenths faster through the second sector, but lost it through the final sector. So there we are. Tim at Monaco out in qualifying 2 here. What a shock. Just using every little bit of cornering there. Different lines we've seen from each of the different creators. Fascinating to see as he goes over the line. It's a 1:21.24, but that's still like 7 tenths away from the time that Formula Karim set.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that lap. You could see during the second sector, he was already shaking his head. And there Alex Gillen has joined. Might see an 11th car out on track just going, I can set a faster lap than all of you. But, you know, coming out on the intermediate tyres and immediately setting fastest lap, that would be a very representative of what Alex Gillen can do sometimes. Or just the sheer willpower, let's put it. And but, well, GB shaking his head, but still sitting provisionally at the top with both Ferraris just slotting in behind. Again, as you said before, Emphatic just not finding that performance. And it's another lap time, which is effectively just exactly the same as the one he's setting in Q2. And I must say, again, some drivers going slower than others. I think maybe these are scrubbed tyres, most definitely. And for GB, if that is a set of scrubbed tyres, that's still a very good lap.
And he's been supreme so far throughout all the sessions. Through the first sector, it was a 29.697. Through the second sector, he goes fastest, a 26.793. This could be the pole position lap from the Alpine team, who are sitting way down the order in 9th position at the moment. It could be good points for them at the end of the race, but let's see what he can do in qualifying. Through the final corner he goes, opens up the DRS, splits the timing beam, and that's to the top of the board, a 1:22 for Formula Cameron. Karim. Can anyone out there challenge that time? We have Lolanoba coming to the line now. He does improve. He goes to second position. We also have Hayden Gullis out there. He's been running very, very well. 7/10 of a second he's found through the first 2 sectors. Can he jump up and prove a massive shock into third position? That is a massive time from him. Meraki now is in the middle sector. It's actually his teammate, Ricky, who's coming to the line now. Can he jump up and displace anyone? He displaces GB, but GB still out there on the lap. Dark Viper GT, he's to the line now, and he doesn't improve. He does improve to 4th position, so that's good from him as well. GB68, that guy Vince, they're running very close on the track there as they come around the final corner. GB68 running maybe just a little bit wide, but opening that DRS. He goes into second, so that's good from him. That guy Vince jumps up to 7th, and it's only Meraki and Emphatic who can do anything now. Meraki up into second position, and Emphatic needs to find some time here to root himself off the foot of the drawing board here, but I think he's going slow. He's invalidated along with his teammate, and Formula Karim takes pole position here in the Creator Series in Qatar. Meraki in second, GB68 in third, and remember, Tia McMardock, championship leader, will only start in 11th. As we head on to this Qatar Grand Prix, the penultimate round of Season 8 of the Creator Series. Tia McMardock 4 points away from winning his second Drivers' Championship. Can he do it today? It's 3 lights, 4 lights and 5 lights on the board. And the creators go racing in Qatar, and it looks to be a good start from GB in third position, already looking to challenge Meraki as they head down towards turn 1. Will he maybe go for a move for the lead? He goes up the inside. It'll be the outside of turn 2. Formula Karim will use as much track limits as possible to maintain his position, but GB68 swinging around the outside, the inside now of turn 3, and he'll have the inside of turn 4 and 5, and GB68 jumping up the board here from third to up to first position, but Formula Karim fighting back with track limits there, using that wild card to his advantage, and Formula Karim maintains first position. GB68 up to second, but Lolanoba fighting back against Meraki. And it will be DRS open for the first time in the race. He looks to just dip under there, and maybe he'll have DRS. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. But GB68 does take the lead of the race here as they head on to lap 3. And there we are, Lolanoba looking up the inside. A big lunge, maybe on Meraki. Backs out of that one, though.
It would be so difficult to recover. We've still got GB now battling. GB's dropped off of the front 2, actually, so something's happened there off camera with Lolanoba fighting with GB. Tia McMardock still stuck behind them. Lolanoba now outside of DRS range, and there's a huge battle with Tia McMardock, Razin, and both Ferraris actually getting involved here. I'm not sure what's gone on here, but it's heating up right now in Qatar.
Yeah, and GB68, I think what happened, that was all because Lolanoba and GB68 went into battle in an unconventional part of the track, really pushed each other really hard, and it's cut them off the train of Meraki and Formula Karim, with Lolanoba now 1.4 seconds behind Tia McMardock and GB68. Tia McMardock will be so frustrated, not him at all. They're costing himself that time as he does go for the move up the inside of turn 1. The Ferrari of Razin Shai also looking to follow through on the similar Ferrari engined Haas as they head towards turn 2, out of turn 2. Tia McMardock's got the place, but he's hopelessly behind the leading duo of Meraki and Formula Karim, and those two will be really happy to get a bit of distance between this racing pack behind. As we head on to lap 10, look, the first 3-second time penalty, well, it's actually, sorry, it's the second one, goes to Alex Gillen. So Alex Gillen not learning where those track limits are in qualifying. It has cost him as Meraki takes the lead of the race here.
Yeah, Alex has been struggling for a couple of laps. I was just about to comment about how he was losing pace as we've got some overtakes going on here with Ricky fighting with the Ferraris as well. I think Tia McMardock getting involved at the front of the pack as well, going for second place. So they're probably the best position you want to be in at this stage of the race. I think a lot of cars just locked in battle, and Ricky locked in battle with his rear tyres there, as those medium tyres are looking to maybe overheat as well. I have to say, I didn't notice that Ricky was on the medium tyres, but Tia McMardock around the outside with Lolanoba on the inside. I think he's got it still, and Meraki drops to P3. And yeah, Razin battling just the back there, pushing the Williams off the track, and just saying, we've still got the performance in these soft compound tyres. I think GB and Meraki have been very, very lucky in that lap as they were battling quite hard. And yeah, there you go, Lolnova into the race lead as we've got Ricky trying to go overtake Formula Karim. Formula Karim deployed battery to defend there. It was very, very obvious there with the overspeed. And yeah, Lolnova, I must say, a great race performance here.
GB68, time to pit this lap. I'm about to puncture. So there we are. They are pushing it to puncture territory before deciding to pit. And if he's about to pit, then I think other people will join him. Oh, Formula Karim and Ricky O'Free colliding coming into the pit lane there. That was a miscommunication on who was going to pit and who was not. And that's cost Formula Karim massively there. We are coming to a lap later. Is anyone else going to follow into the pit but to cover off GB68? Everyone has to, right? Everyone has to. But they did go a lap longer on those tyres, so that is better for them. But surely the pace difference is massive between these tyres. GB68 actually behind Alex Gillen now. So Alex Gillen has the net lead of the race with that penalty involved on this one. So yeah, let's see where they come out compared to GB68. That's going to be the interesting one. I think it will be behind Alex Gillen certainly, but it's going to be very close on exit, isn't it?
Here we go. Will we see anybody go for the overtakes? We've seen already Alex looking to size up a move, going past Tia McMardick, going past as well. The Ferrari Razin up the inside. There's a triple overtake on GP. Those soft compound tires not really at the best of their lifespan now. Razin on the outside though, getting boxed out of this one. He's kept it to the inside though for the next corner, and it's looking like it's going to be an easy move as that transforms to the inside as well. Yeah, GB backing out of that one. And yeah, a couple of pit stops. There it is, Ricky into the pits, just deciding, there we go, and people had DRS, and we got an overtake. Tia McMardick taking the lead, Razin second, Lolnova third, Alex Gillen dropped all the way down to fourth in that one. Maybe Alex's tires suffering a little bit, but it's all a change for position. Now this is crucial. Can Ricky get out in front of Hayden? No, he has missed the window. It is, Tom, and that is a puncture I think I'm seeing there on, I think, the front left tyre. Yeah, there it is. I can see a wheel underneath that tyre. That is not what I'm meant to be seeing. And that is indeed...
It's the worst place for it to puncture as well. So far away from the pits.
Oh, look at it. Into the gravel. You just can't get the turn. And it's the worst tyre to have a puncture on as well, because most of the turns are indeed right-hander, so you actually need that left side tyre. That's an interesting driving
RNG not on his side. RNG not on his side there. But yeah, he's just struggling it around the final corner. Actually, you don't get to see a puncture in spectator mode that often, and doesn't look too bad. And he's missed the pit exit, and he's just killed a Williams. Who was that? Was that Ricky O'Free again?
I think that's Ricky. I think that might have been Ricky. I cannot... Yeah, it is. It's Ricky. I cannot believe it. That's huge wing damage on the front from Ricky. Oh. Hey, there we go. Into the pits. Everybody, I think, is going to come into the pits. Just wanting to keep... No, Razin carries on. There you go. Immediately contradicted as commentator, as usual. So, yeah, the Ferrari's not wanting to double stack. So
yeah, I think strange actual teamwork from the Ferrari team now. I bet Razin recognises he's got better place than Emphatic, and if he goes a lap longer, he's going to struggle to stay with this pack, and he wants him there as a rear gunner. So Razin has took the short-term L there to, you know, lose that undercut positioning, but then he'll have the overcut later on if he can keep in the pack. Alex Gillen also pitting on the right back of the Emphatic there, as there is a retirement from the session, and there is a safety car. Dart Viper into the pits has caused a safety car, and that's turned up trumps for Razin Shai.
But that is going to cost them, because they're going to be stuck behind. They're probably just going to drop all the way down
retired.
To... Oh, yeah, Meraki not able to fix his issue.
He didn't try the whole brake pedal on a button. He could have done that, couldn't he?
More than 10 laps to go. Razin waiting very, very late. And there we go. He breaks away. Classic Max Verstappen style. And he's caught at least a few of the drivers, especially Lolnova off guard. Emphatic maybe going for a move. Alex Gillen actually up the inside, braking super late, nearly tagging Lolnova, but gets it stopped and is now on the prime position. If he can stick it around the outside, Matt gets a 10-second penalty for the ignoring yellow flag. But Alex Gillen has got outpaced a little bit here from Emphatic. Can he keep it up the inside? No, he cannot. And Ricky now with a prime move on the soft compound tires. He's made it work on Alex Gillen. That is a disaster for Alex.
on this lap. Matty D13, he's retired from the session, full force into the wall.
Car.
That is another safety car here in the Creator Series.
Oh, nearly colliding there as they were just weaving the tires. That was so close to wing damage. But again, Razin just playing the cards, and it hasn't worked as well this time. This could be under pressure into turn 1. Razin yet just not deploying the battery, and Tiamat Marduk all the way up the inside. It's chaos as the Ferraris just get swarmed, and that's a Williams up the inside. Ricky going for it on the soft compound tires. He's really made that work, and the big losers in that one is Loloba and Infratic just getting caught out. Razin just not getting that restart in the perfect window, not using the, or not wanting to use the battery maybe, as Alex Gillen has got to sort of held back
as things stand. But the race is between Tiamat Marduk and Razin Shai. Razin Shai will have DRS. He'll have ERS to burn as they go down the start-finish straight. Tiamat Marduk tries to just give him the line. Alex Gillen also following through, but Tiamat Marduk fighting all he can, tooth and nail. 2 by 2 they go. Tiamat Marduk somehow manages to carry the pace all the way around the outside, and that is absolutely mesmerising stuff. But the Ferrari's still in it, looking for a move up the inside, but there's Alex Gillen throwing it in and knocking the Ferrari down, and Tiamat Marduk in first position on lap 57. He's so close to his Creator Series victory number 2 in the championship. He'll be taking race win number 4 if he can hold off Alex Gillen and Razin Shai to the end here.
We have to wait and see as they round into the final turn now. It's everybody. Oh, Alex goes to the inside, looking to just destabilize Tiamat Marduk, but it's looking like, at least on track, he's going to win it. Tiamat Marduk wins the race. Alex Gillen dropping down the order. Razin second, Infratic third place. That is an official podium for him.
And Tiamat Marduk is the Season 8 Creator Series champion. You can see how much it means to him. He's the first driver ever to get 2 championships in the driver's title. He's been consistent all season. He's took his 4th race win of the season. And here we are. We are the first 2 times Creator Series champion. He's buzzing with that one. And massive congratulations to the Aussie there. He's took a while to get his first win in the Creator Series championship. He was always seeming to be the bridesmaid, fighting tooth and nail with Sky Z through season 5, and of course, through season 6. He missed out on the win in season 7. El Ray Giri taking that championship, but now it is over to the Aussie, and he has got that championship crown again.